Greetings folks, it's Sarah with Obadiah's, and today I am here to do a first burn in the Drolet Escape 1800 wood stove. So the Drolet line is North American made. It is produced out of Canada. This is going to be my top selling kind of like budget economy wood stove. It is in a good price point for most customers, and it's also going to be a nice quality produced stove. That's been kind of a challenge, is trying to find a budget-friendly product that's not made in China. So as you guys know, we always try to never sell Chinese product and keep it stuck to North America or European countries. So I'm really excited to do the first burn for you guys. There is a nice big glass viewing area on here, so we're gonna get a nice view of the fire. I wanna show you guys the firebox up close before we get this thing lit up and burn. Nice gasket on the front. There is a little ash plug located in the front of the stove. Most of these pieces are just going to be standard size fire brick. So I am going to get this lit up and show you guys how to do your first burn. I do have a lot of other first burn videos, more on our cook stove line. Any type of wood burning appliance is going to be very similar in how it needs to be lit for the first time. So you never ever want to get like a roaring hot fire going for the first time right away in the stove. So we are going to start with a small kindling fire, which will lead us to our medium fire before we get into our nice hot burn. Also, I do like to point out, many people these days are sensitive to smells and smokes and things like that. This is a brand new wood stove that has been painted and has not really had a chance to off gas. As things heat up, they do off gas and produce smells. So if you are sensitive to smells, you want to consider that. Possibly even lighting the stove outside for the first time can be very helpful. In my case, I do have the door open right here, so I have nice lots of airflow happening today. So let's get this thing lit up. Damper control located right at the bottom of the stove. That is your only air control. Here's your ash plug. We've got our just a nice standard fire brick, reburn tubes and baffle system located at the top of the stove. This does bring air down the front of the glass, so it should burn nice and clean for us today. As always, nice, good, dry split kindling here. We are going to load it up in a teepee. As always, I never ever use paper. I just keep good dry wood. Super easy to get a fire lit. So I got a little extra bark. I always just take that off, especially when it's hanging like that. Bark just kind of creates unnecessary extra smoke. I will say that this unit has a really large firebox in it, so I've got quite a good load of kindling here, and I'm gonna get this lit up and let it burn down for you guys. My handy dandy blowtorch. By the way, sometimes I get comments. I swear the blowtorch is perfectly safe. It is not going to blow up when starting the fire. And I don't ever walk away and just leave this thing burning. So yes, you can totally use a blowtorch to get your fire lit. It's safe, it's effective, it's easy, it's clean burning, it reduces the amount of paper that needs to be used. You don't need to buy fire starters. Yeah, super easy. Definitely my preferred form of lighting a fire. The Escape model also has this really cool fire screen option here. So as you can see, my kindling fire took off nice. I just want to show you guys this. So there's tabs on the top and tabs on the bottom. And you literally just stick it on the front like this. Push down to get the upper tabs under the lowest thing. And then you have this nice fire screen. Let's see, so SBI is one of the few companies that still has EPA 2020 approved stoves that still offer a fire screen option. For whatever reason, with like that last round of EPA testing, a lot of companies removed the fire screen option. So if you guys are looking for a wood burning stove that has a fire screen option like this, then this Escape model is a great option. You can see and probably hear how loud this is crackling. So it kind of gives you a really nice, cool effect, especially if you like the sounds of campfires or just having kind of that exposed open burn. So for the purposes of this, I don't want to leave this burning open and hot because again, I'm working on my first burn. So I'm just gonna take this off and gonna close this up. Yeah, so just like that quickly removing the screen like that, I already had a chunk fly out. So that is why that fire screen is so important to have if you were going to have a unit and burn it with the door open. So I am about an hour into my kindling burn. I'm going to move into my medium burn right now. So I always do open up the damper control before opening the door to load the fire because that's why it's burning nice and hot right now. That gets your coals getting hot so you have no smoke when you open it up. So this Escape model is nice and wide, like side to side, but not super deep front to back. So generally you're probably gonna wanna load your logs long ways here. Here's the stove burning after about 2.5 hours total. I'm in my medium fire right now, so my firebox is not completely loaded, but it is burning really nice and clean. You can see the flames dancing off the top of the firebox because of those reburn tubes located at the top of the stove. I am finally headed into my hot burn right now. So my medium burn is down to a lower setting. So I'm just gonna open this up. Wow, this stove is pretty airtight. Just the heat created a seal around it. So when I pulled that open, I could definitely feel that. Yeah, I do have to say I enjoy this nice long firebox here. This wood that I have cut didn't really fit into any of my smaller cook stoves that I have. So if you have nice long wood cut, definitely freestanding wood stoves tend to have larger fireboxes, especially, actually I'm gonna leave that there. Especially unless you're getting like a big honking cook stove that's close to like 60 inches wide, then those are the kind of cook stoves where you're gonna find a good firebox where you can get a nice long length in there. All right, I wanna wrap this up and give you guys my final thoughts on the Escape 1800. So overall, I am impressed with the stove. You can see I am at the end of my final hot burn. So I went from small, medium to hot, and my hottest burn is about to burn out. It's just a bed of coals. I'm gonna let it go all the way out. So I would say with the stove wide open, depending on the type of fuel you're gonna be burning, you're probably gonna get about a 4 to 5 hour burn time on like high, all the way open. If you damper the stove down completely, you're probably gonna get more like, I would say a 9 to a 10 hour burn time, depending on the type of fuel being burnt. Overall, it burned really nice. It took off very easy, so easy to light, good damper control between the hottest and the lowest setting. Nice wide firebox to fit good long lengths of wood. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this first burn video. I hope it's helpful for you guys. We really do try to provide you with the most information and the most customer service above any other company selling heating appliances online. So if you appreciate our content, please don't forget to just give me a quick little thumbs up when you subscribe to my channel. That helps me out so much. Share it with a friend. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your comments. God bless. Have a wonderful day.